Get ready to laugh your socks off. Or not, we don't care. It's A Couple of Laughs with Kerri Louise, seen on Showtime and Comedy Central. And her husband from The Tonight Show and runner-up on America's Got Talent, Tom Cotter. Buckle up, because this married for too long couple is ready to distract you from reality. Please welcome Kerri Louise and Tom Cotter.
Welcome to A Couple of Laughs,
Hi,
where
everybody.
my husband and I, Tom Cotter, talk about how perfect our life is and how yours is not.
Yeah, sure. That's what we discuss. Who would want to listen to that? Actually, it's the complete opposite. Stay
Yes.
tuned to our gripe of the week at the end of the show, and you'll see that our life is not perfect when I battle with my wife. But first, let's introduce our producer, the fruit of our loins, my middle child, Harry Cotter. Hey, Harry.
Hey, not technically middle. I'm a twin, but yeah, 2 midts. Then I'm a middle child, I guess. But
you do the middle child syndrome so well. So
I do act like the middle child. So I guess it works. Anyway, good to be back another week, episode 29. If you missed episodes, you know you can find us on Spotify now. Stay tuned for this episode tomorrow. It'll be live, and all the other past ones are there. And so where are you two this weekend?
Kerri, why don't you start?
okay. Well, I'm at the world famous comic strip. 4 shows this weekend, both Friday and Saturday. So now the reason why they call it the world famous comic strip, Tom and I love that club because we used to live there.
Yeah.
We used to live right on the Upper East Side. And it's also world famous because of Jerry Seinfeld and Eddie Murphy, among many, many people got their start there. But also, little side note, keep that picture up there, Harry, because Jerry Seinfeld did his Netflix special at the comic strip, and he wanted to create it back in the day when he first started. So we put the piano up there, and then they put a bunch of books up there for decor, and including my book. So you'll see my book is right there. It's a purple book. It's right on top of that piano. And then during the Netflix special, he was pointing and referencing to that book. So I don't know if it's my book, but anyway, it looks like he's advertising my book. So I thought that was kind of neat. And also, Tom, we filmed some shows there. They're the kids on comic strip. So we love the comic strip. There you are. There's Harry. Harry, point yourself out. Where is that? Look at Harry.
You can see me with the botched haircut, the darker hair. Intrigued with my little brother trying to be like our father, which I think one day he might turn out to be
the comedian of the family, right? And then also the comic strip is also world famous because it has broke the Guinness Book of World Records by having the longest comedy show ever. And guess who was on that show? Both Tom and I.
Yeah.
You were on it too, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So
You guys
we
are
are
world
world record holders.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me this? You guys are part world record holders?
Yes, we are. The Guinness Book of World Records have doing the longest comedy show, and it was held at the comic strip.
How long?
Oh, yes. It was like
3 days or
3
something?
days. Yeah, 3 days all running. Yeah. And we got to pick our spots. I didn't do it late night. All the like the up and coming comics I really wanted to do. We're doing like the 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Wow.
The Holy City Zoo in San Francisco did that too because it was going to close and they needed to do a fundraiser. So they did like 3 days and all the greatest. Robin Williams started there and a lot of other people. So they did this huge marathon. I think the strip was like, wow, that's a great idea, and ran with it. So perfect.
Wow.
We had fun doing
awesome. I didn't know that. So that's
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Now, where am I? You're asking. I'm in the fiery pits of hell mentally, but I will tell you where I am this week. Thursday night, I'm at the Kate, which is the Katharine Hepburn Theater. That's in Old Saybrook, Connecticut. And then Friday and Saturday, I'll be at the Carson Nugget Casino, which is in Carson City, Nevada. It is, they say Reno is the little redheaded stepchild of Vegas. This is Reno's redheaded stepchild, I guess. It's just another place to go gamble and have fun in Nevada, come out and see the shows. It'll be a lot of fun. Friday is just VIP. I think it's the High Rollers. And then Saturday, 2 shows in the Grand Ballroom. And then back here, I fly back on Easter. Happy Easter, everybody, and happy Passover.
Right. And if you have red hair, they give you, free money to gamble with, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Because they feel bad for you.
Yeah, we're making that up.
That is not true, everybody.
Not true. Don't go dyeing your hair so you can gamble.
No.
Although Harry would do that.
Who wants to be a redhead anyway? Come on now.
Anyway, yes, happy Passover.
Happy Passover.
Easter coming up.
Yes.
And also yesterday was
yes, yesterday was big. That's right. It was so big yesterday. I can't believe what a big day it was.
You think that it's
what a phenomenal day. Yesterday was so great, everybody.
What was
Kerri's
yesterday?
going to tell you what it is.
You
Here you go, baby.
You think I'm alluding to the fact that it's like my
suppose
birthday or
something that I
our
forgot.
anniversary, our one kiss anniversary, our first kiss anniversary. No, it was tax day.
No.
Wasn't yesterday tax day?
Oh, maybe. Is today the 16th?
Harry,
Hold on.
help us out.
Guys, today is the 16th.
Yesterday was the 15th, tax day. This is what our whole topic is about.
Yeah, that's right. That's why
we planned this. You're an
Yeah.
idiot.
Let me just say something. Our first kiss, people ask us all the time where our first kiss was. It was on the mouth. Okay. So get your minds out of the gut. All right. It was a nice, wholesome, closed lips, no tongue kiss on the lips. Knock it off, everybody.
At the
Have
gas
some
station where
decency.
he paid for my
'Cause
gas.
Yes. All right. Taxes. Let's talk taxes, everybody. I don't like talking taxes. I'd rather talk taxidermy than taxes. I hate taxes.
I do too. All right. So we want to know and chime in if you ever gotten audited and why. Yes. Now I've gotten audited before I was even married to you. We were dating at the time though.
I was audited before you too.
Right. I was I think what they do is they target certain careers. I was a personal trainer at the time and I think they were targeting personal training. So we could tell all our friends, I got audited, behave. I think that's what they do. Anyway,
so too.
yeah. So I got audited. I was living on the 6th floor walk up at the time. So I'm like, go ahead. I dare you, IRS, to come to New York and climb up my 6th floor, 1-bedroom walk up apartment and see how I'm stealing money from you guys. And so when did you get audited?
My audit, how pathetic is this? I had started comedy. I was making no money. All the comics used a accountant in Boston who shall remain Bob Feynman. And Bob Feynman had to travel down because I was officially a Rhode Island resident, but I was doing comedy. It was an open micer in Boston. So he had to travel down to fight it, my audit from the Internal Revenue Service. The auditor said, only one person is going to get money here, and that's Bob Feynman, because you have no money. And the federal government can't get money from you because you have no money, but you have to pay the accountant. I had to pay the accountant. He charged me by the hour to drive from Boston to Providence to tell them that I had no money. I was below the poverty level in not one, everybody, but 2 states, Massachusetts and Rhode Island. I didn't meet on paper, the financial ceiling there or floor. So I was literally below, I was indigent. I was below the poverty level, and they were looking at it and they're like, well, I don't know why the hell you got spit out of the computer. I think we wrote something wrong or something, but the lady was like, not only are we not getting any money from you, I feel bad for you because now you have to pay the accountant and you have no money. And I'm like, yeah, hello. So anyway, that was
and since then, though, since that was a long time ago, and then who saved me, because when I got audited, all of a sudden I went to go ask my accountant to help me out, and he retired. He's like, I don't know, all you. Yeah. And Betsy came in, your sister,
my
sister-in-law, came in and saved the day. And ever since then, she's been doing our taxes.
She is, and she's great. And they are Wise Heart and Associates. I don't think they want new clients because right now they're pulling their hair out. This is the time of year they hate. And she is a CPA, which is a Cotter professional accountant. And her husband, Don Weishart, is, money. He's just brilliant. We have a different money manager, such a douche. Fiduciary. Sorry, he's a fiduciary. Really nice guy. And and between them, they get us out of our nightmares. It's hard to be, comedians. Comedy's a dream job if you dream of poverty and rejection.
Right.
That's first of all. Second of all, the people who pay us they're less organized than we are. So we
Right.
don't get our W-2s and 1099s until way after the deadline.
I know.
So it's always a nightmare for my sister.
It's a nightmare for your sister too, because not only is she doing our taxes, but we perform all over the world and the country, and everybody has their own tax laws and own rules. She has to know all that stuff.
Yeah. California and Connecticut, for example, if I perform there, they automatically take money out, even if you're not a resident of California or Connecticut, because they're horrible people. And so she has to fight for that back every year, and then all these other little things. We are the customers from hell. But
we did get audited recently, and they were attacking our miles. They thought that we wrote off too many miles. So I had to do all the homework. I did it. And we had to record every single mile of every single show in a database, and we gave it to them. Turns out they're like, oops, sorry, you're right. We owe you money.
Yeah, they ended up owing us money. But anyway, we had to harass my sister and everything else. Here's something about taxes. I wrote this down. The hardest thing in the world is to understand the income tax in the United States. Who said that? Albert Einstein said that. Arguably the smartest man that ever lived. He couldn't figure out.
He couldn't even figure out his own taxes.
And then this is a quote from Chris Rock that I like. You don't pay taxes. They take taxes, which is what they do. It's not you make it sound like you want to pay your taxes. Nobody wants to pay their taxes, and they'll come after you if you don't pay your taxes. So be very careful, everybody.
All of a sudden, this happened recently to us too. I get a check from the IRS tax return, $13,000. I'm like, what? That is not. So I did my due diligence. I had to contact them, and I didn't want to. I wanted to keep it.
Yeah.
And so I was honest and said, look, so it turns out by the time they figured out the mistake and they said, all right, you have to give it back to us in a cashier's check, which I was so nervous. And I'm like, I had to put certified cashier's check, hoping that they got it. They got it. Then they tell me, well, took so long for you to get it. It was their fault. You now owe us interest. So it was their mistake. Plus we had to pay them interest on the, I should have kept it. What would have happened if I kept it?
I would be visiting you on Family Day at the prison, I think, talking to you through a plexiglass, which would be fun, actually. All right.
Is it time for a gripe of the week?
We don't like taxes, although it sounds like that was our gripe of the week. I know we don't like paying taxes. Last year was a kick in the balls. I don't know what happened to us last year, but man, when they came coming, that was ugly. But all right, we're over that now. Everybody, we're all in the same boat. I'm just bitching in the masses because everyone has to pay taxes.
Yeah. So chime in and let us know. Let us know what happened to you. If any, stories with the IRS. They're mean. I would hate. Thank God we don't work for the IRS. Thank God we're poor comedians.
Yeah.
Because we could be poor IRS agents.
Accountants.
They don't make any money.
My sister and my brother-in-law are great, and they're smart, and they're fun people. They are the exception, not the rule. Most accountants. The only thing worse than an accountant is an actuary. Oh my God. Actuaries invite accountants over to their parties to liven up their parties. That's how bad it is. All those number crunching people,
funny.
They're just really
actuary.
Bad. Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for gripe?
Sure. Let's do that.
It seems like we were griping, but we're ready for gripe. Are we ready for gripe, Harry?
This show should just be called gripe instead of laugh.
We did bitch a lot. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who has a good tax story? Who has one?
Good point.
Chime in, people. If you have a good tax story, we'd love to hear it. Okay.
Yours could have been good if you kept the 13 grand, but no.
I know, but your mother would have gone to it. It was actually under your name, Harry. So you would have gone to jail. I could have just went and spent it.
It was my 13,000.
It was a mistake under your name.
You should have just let me ran with it.
I know, because you're young enough. You could go to jail and still come out.
Yeah, honesty is the best policy.
Yeah,
I know. Hopefully, good.
No smoking
anyway, but anyway, let's gripe, people.
Let's gripe. All right, our gripe of the week is the gripe that we have. It's not even of the week. It's gripe of the year. It's gripe of 10 years because our doggy is going to be 10 years old. And that's our gripe. I think my kids feed my dog way too much. I get fat shamed. It's okay. You can't fat shame humans, but you can fat shame a dog. I get fat shamed from her when I take her to the park. Everybody feeds her snacks after snacks. And then not only do snacks. You know what he does when he feeds her? Like, see, you can't even pick her up. She's so heavy. When he feeds her, he feeds her, her dog food, but then he adds things to it, like bacon, and he cuts up like whatever he finds in the refrigerator, and that's too much food. And the doggy.
Look at these abs.
When I took her to
look at her abs. She's got 6-pack abs and 9 nipples. Come on. That is a cut woman. Look at this bicep.
When I took her to the vet,
she is tough too.
The vet said really nicely, in the nicest possible way. The vet said, you could feed her less.
That vet is
what
to me.
The vet was trying to say? Your dog's fat.
That is
overweight.
Fat shaming my dog, and I will not have it.
So
that you are pretty.
You do feed her. And then you know what else? I bought snacks, because this is what the whole family does. Even Tommy and you, both Tommies, they take snacks and they beg for her they pay for her love and comfort and cuddle time with snacks, feeding. So she wouldn't. So yeah,
that's not true.
That's true. So that she doesn't. So they can watch TV with the doggy and keep her there the whole time. They keep.
Do you love Daddy more than Mommy?
And I have these fat-free snacks, low calorie snacks. They don't give them that. You know what they do? They give her snacks from the dollar store, which my sister-in-law, Jenny, she has JM Pet Resort in Massachusetts. It's a huge pet resort. She is the dog lady. She is the queen. She says that those doggy treats that you buy at the dollar store is like giving her McDonald's
Who
stuff.
doesn't like McDonald's? Do you like McDonald's, Brady? Yes,
and so I'm trying to have her to lose weight, and my whole family is fighting against me. Harry, you got to chime in.
Well, yeah, it's not me, because I leave, I'm gone at school, and I come home, and my dog doesn't even love me anymore because I haven't been there giving her food all the time.
Dad, but Harry, isn't she? She's beautiful, just the way she is.
She is, but
she's not fat.
Well, here's the thing.
Look at that.
I don't care that she.
That is not fat.
I don't care that she's eating. That's fine. But you know what's going to happen? She's old. She's now 10 years old. Her hips are going to hurt, and you don't want to spend, $3,500 on a 10-year-old dog to replace her hip.
Okay, now she's fat and she's old. There's one other woman that lives in this house, Harry, and she has to belittle her. She has to shame her about her weight, her age, her lack of makeup, her nails, everything. This is typical chick stuff. That's what this is.
I think it might be her own insecurities coming out on the dog.
Don't you go and turn this out on me.
You didn't.
Don't turn this out on me. Listen,
no, I'm
trying to save you guys money.
I'm just trying to.
The IRS is taking our money, and so is the dog when she's ill.
She's not ill.
I'm just trying to play both sides, because Dad is the culprit most of the time. You're right. He puts extra stuff in the food, gives her treats all the time. He's got treats on deck, every part of the house, ready to give to her.
Thank you, Harry.
And the dog loves Dad the most because of this. And you.
Well, I would argue that I'm the one who takes her to the park every day. I'm the one who.
She feeds her cat food in the morning, everybody. Do you do that, Kerri? Does it say dog food on the can of cat food that you give her every morning?
I let her just lick a little of it. It's just a teeny weeny lick in the can. She likes it.
Your Honor, I rest my case. Hypocrite. She gives the dog cat food.
All right, occasionally.
Every morning, occasionally, bullshit. Every morning, the dog gets cat food. Every goddamn morning, that dog has cat food breath, and I blame you.
The thing is, she does love you more because you feed her a lot.
She loves me more because I'm the alpha in this pack. Okay, I'm the alpha, and you look up to the alpha. That's all.
And you let her hump you.
What I do with my dog is my own business. I ruin.
Ew.
He's 9, which is 72 in human years. We are consenting adults.
Oh,
we do.
Okay.
It's your business. If it ain't human, it ain't cheating. I've always said that.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Gross.
All right, we're running out of time now.
Yeah, we gotta get the video shared. Didn't you two not see your videos before today? So it's a surprise, right?
Yeah, well, maybe. Oh, this is what I did.
I haven't
Tom,
seen her.
you know how we do video shares where Tom shares from me and I share for him? I stole the video share that he shared with me because I liked it. So that's my video share.
Maybe he remembers, maybe he doesn't.
He does.
We'll go with yours first then, Mom.
Since we were talking about proms last week, I thought this would be appropriate. I love the fact that he's like all ready to do this promposal and he had her name upside down. It's like, this could be the perfect promposal, and it's like,
how romantic. Will you haul my ass to prom? That's the most romantic promposal.
Will you haul in the U-Haul? And he's
that
on
was
top
perfect.
of the U-Haul. That is
very
great.
well done. Very well done.
We didn't have that crap when I was young. We didn't have promposals. You just asked someone.
I know. Everything's
now
changed.
It's very elaborate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Harry, Tom's video share, I know what his share is because I had to edit it because it was way too long. So I had to speed it up. And then I had to put different music behind it. And the music, you'll recognize our music. It's our theme song.
Yeah, and it's this is the first time she's complained that it's too long. I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
All ring cameras falling. Love it. This dog took the whole thing off. Not the policeman, actually. That's funny. The poor girl. Yeah, he's been sharing a lot of people falling.
I like the girl carrying all the groceries or flip-flops through 10 feet in the air.
Fails are fun. I'm sorry.
I know, he loves it. That's not the only one. I have like 10 videos of babies and people falling. I'm worried about you.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost getting to that time, so I'll let you guys say goodnight.
All right, I want to tell this really quick story. Dick Capri, God rest his soul, famous comedian. We all loved him very much. It's about people falling. He once described comedy as if you see a woman walking down the street and she falls into a manhole, an open manhole, that's funny. But if she gets hurt, that's not funny. But if she dies, then it's really funny. Say goodnight, Kerri.
Good night, Kerri.
Well, folks, that's a wrap. Remember, life is like a comedy show. Sometimes you bomb, sometimes you shine. But you always blame your spouse on how they deliver the punchline. If you need to get in touch with us, email us at info.coupleoflaughs@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in. Keep laughing, because you never know. That could save your marriage. Good night. See you next time.